Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I am going to be playing some Counter-Strike Global Offensive Beta, since the full game is actually scheduled to release in just under 24 hours from now. This is going to be a live commentary on Daily Inferno. I'm going to be talking basically about why the game doesn't suck, in my opinion. It's a rather weird subject, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about, well, of course, playing the game. I am also apparently not shit at this game, so that should be pretty good as well. If you guys didn't know already, I am actually a CSS player. I've played it a lot in the past, and I guess that's kind of a good way of sharing my opinion, because I actually know stuff about the game. I can compare CSS to CSGO, 1.6 to CSGO somewhat. I have played 1.6 a bit, but not too much. I don't quite know how long this match is going to be. It looks like it is best of 18 or MR9 for those who have played mixes before, so it shouldn't be too long. Of course, this is on a public server, so it's not 5v5, it's what, 10v10, which is going to be a bit more chaotic than a normal competitive game, but it should give you guys a bit of a good outlook on how the game is right now, because this is probably how it's going to be in the full game, since, like I said, it is going to be released very, very soon. So anyway, first off, the competitive split. So if you haven't noticed already, which you probably haven't if you haven't played the games before, or competitively at least, there's a huge split in the community between 1.6 and CSS. Basically, people don't like change. When CSS came out, people were like, no, I'm going to stay to 1.6 because that's what I like, and people just stayed with 1.6 just because, like I said, we don't like change, which is a bit weird, but it has actually led to somewhat of an issue, because now there isn't a competitive scene for 1.6 or CSS, which, as you can imagine, is somewhat of an issue for, oh god, I suck. Oh. Did I like him? No, I didn't. I completely missed him. Someone did one as well. But it's somewhat of a problem for competitive places which are based mainly around CS or CSS. For example, there is ESL, which is electronic. I don't know what it stands for, to be honest, but it's ESL, which is a big German company which have done CS for many, many years, and have actually gone ahead and said they aren't doing CS and CSS like competitively anymore. They are only doing CSGO. Valve probably paid them to do that, but either way, it's a big change. I mean, this is really the last chance there's ever going to be a competitive scene for... Is this guy really going to ninja? How many people is left? Oh, wow. Yeah, this guy just got like a huge ninja. That's 1v5 ninja. Wow, the team's not very smart, but yeah, it's really the last chance it can ever be competitive. Like years ago was, I don't know if I'm keeping buying up around, but was CGS, which was actually on TV. Dirty. There we go. On TV in 2005, I think it was, which was really cool. It had CSS and a few other games on it, but it died really quickly because it's not very fun to watch competitively. I'm not quite sure why that is. It's probably just because of the perspectives. It's not exactly the simplest game ever, but there's been a few changes, I guess. I mean, spectating's done a bit easier now. You can see at the bottom, like, there's more than 2 slots, but I guess there's 2 slots there to kind of make it so it's like, wow, the 2 commentators for this game is Penis Man 2 and Penis Man 1. So it's like, I don't know, it's a bit easier to understand that, I guess. But it's got a few advantages and disadvantages as a whole, how the game's been changed. It's got a good balance, I'd say, between casual and competitive, because obviously you need the good balance, otherwise no one's going to watch a game. You do need people who kill the chicken. You do need people who play the game casually to watch people play and, you know, actually have some kind of skills, I guess, to show off to, and people be like, whoa, this guy's so good and stuff. Otherwise, everyone would be good, and then no one would really give a shit, if that makes any sense. But that competitive split's been going on for a long time and is rather annoying and a bit of a problem, but hopefully most people should switch over to CSGO. That's my hope, and it's probably Valve's hope as well. If you didn't know already, they did make Dota 2, which has been really good in terms of competitively. Like, I've only started playing Dota 2 recently, but I've had a really fun time playing it, and I've really got into the competitive scene on that game, just because of how cool the community is. Like, the CSS and 1.6 split isn't very good for the community as a whole, and it just, I don't know, the community as a whole right now isn't very good, because really the only people who are playing it and partaking actively in the community are people who play the game competitively rather than a lot of casual players. So, on top of that, I'm just going to expand a bit and talk a bit why it's good for casuals, I guess. There's 2 different game modes, well, 2 different versions of each of the competitive maps. There is the casual version and the competitive version. I know it says competitive mode there. Let's see. What does it say? I don't think this is a competitive version, but you can see, like, there's chickens and shit like that on the map. It just makes it so there's not any fog in the competitive versions, and there's no chickens or obscene shit like that, just so it's a lot easier to play in. It's beneficial for casual players because they get to play on their good old maps with some cool chickens in them, but it's also good for competitive players because they get to play their maps without having any shit. Like, for example, in CSS, down here you could hear a dog constantly woof. This dog was absolutely fucking mental. This dog would not stop barking. I think it was in this room. You're just like, shut up, dog. It wouldn't shut up. but now the dog's been removed, so it's good, okay? So it's a good balance. I like it. It's got 2 different versions, so everyone's happy. You know, I can't complain about that. 1 second, what's the C? So that's really nice. There's also a few more things in terms of casual... Oh, I thought it was a teammate for a second there. In terms of casual players, there are multiple skins for each team, which is the same as the old one, but you'll find each skin is tailored for that map. So, for example, in this map, there is... No, we're not changing the nuke. There's also that, which I'll come to in a second. Please don't change the nuke. Please, no. Please, no. Please. But, yeah, please. Yes, good. Okay, good. But anyway, that's something I'll talk about in a second. But each map has got... The last guy's probably going to be AFK. Each map has got different skins and different voice acting, which is really cool. Like, you'll find, in this case, these guys have got, like, white masks on for some reason. I don't know where this is set. But basically, there's just a lot of variation in the models, which makes it really a fun experience each time. I mean, obviously, unless you've played it for thousands of hours, you're going to find there's going to be a lot of variation on each map, and it'll really set in with the theme, making it a lot more fun to play, at least I think. Like, for example, I think this one is for SCS. You can see on this guy's shoulder, there's a Union Jack on his shoulder, which is for SCS, I can only assume. So, that's pretty cool. So, you'll hear, for example, I'll just throw a grenade quickly. I'll throw a decoy grenade. Deploying decoy. Pardon me. Before, the only thing you would ever hear is fire in a hole, constantly, which was goddamn annoying. So it's really cool that we changed that. It's kind of taken a bit from Dota 2, but added so much voice acting in Dota 2, and I realised it actually makes the game a lot better to play and stuff like that. Like, compared to LoL, just a quick comparison, it's just so good when there's voice acting. It really just makes it a lot of fun to play. And there's a guy up here as well. There it is. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm dead. No, he's dead. Okay, that's fine. Wow, I don't know what's happening, but we seem to be winning very good. But it's just really cool. You know, it makes the competitive and casual play a bit more interesting. You don't have to listen to the same fire in a hole all day. It's really cool. In fact, I'm going to show you guys a cool weapon quickly. So anyway, moving on to that, they have changed a few things. Obviously now they have got the incendiary and the decoy grenade, which have added a bit to the gameplay. I'm not quite sure how they are going to work out in a full game right now. And there's also a few new weapons. Like, for example, there's the Negav, which is a new machine gun. There's still the original M249. But there's a few new weapons in not only the casual game mode, but also the competitive game mode, which is... It can be a bit distracting, but to be honest, people who aren't idiots, I guess, are still going to be using the same old weapons, so it's not like it makes that much difference. It just makes the original game a bit more interesting and different each time to play. So that's rather cool, and it looks like I might be able to go behind these guys. You can see how stupid this weapon is now, by the way. All you do is spray this weapon. It's actually stupid how good this weapon is. You'll see. 1 second. We'll get behind these guys and start spraying. Like a penis. There we go. Oh, that's not... I didn't kill him. Might be a guy up here. Nope. Oh, hello. Bomb. Bomb down. Go through here. Pre-fire. This weapon. Okay. Oh, that's a friendly. Okay. But you can see there's just a few new weapons. It's just so cool. It's minor changes. It's a cheap price. It's really cheap for a game. I don't know. I didn't kill that guy. What? H15-2. It's really cool. It's the same old game, but with better graphics. People tell me the graphics are shit. I don't know why. The graphics are fine. Stop complaining. Get over it, you penis. They're fine. Graphics are fine. Gameplay is fine. It's kind of mixed between CSS and 1.6. It's a good mix. People are going to be swapping over because it's a good mix, at least in my opinion. Coming from CSS, they did completely break CSS eventually because they changed the engine. But hopefully Valve should take some feedback for this game and make it good. I mean, you can see, for example, the scoreboard's different. It's a bit more in-depth. You can see what money people have got, which otherwise in CSS and CS 1.6 you'd need plugins to do that. There's also the call of vote. For example, we can restart a match. Everyone's going to press F2, otherwise we messed up a game. But everyone pressed F2, good. Oh, one pressed F1 for some reason. But that's pretty cool. Again, that's something which you need a plugin for. At half-time, which obviously the game by default is best of 30 or MR15. It swaps teams, which is really cool for competitive play. It's just a bit more convenient rather than having to have loads of plugins and kind of stuff on your server. It just makes the original game a lot easier to play competitively. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can kill some more people. It's a... Guinness. 69. Huh, 69. Yeah, so graphics and everything are good. There's a few new gameplay things like the guns and the new decoy grenade, which is obviously... Well, not obviously, but it's just something which... makes a red thing on the radar, so it's a bit of a distraction. It could be pretty cool in competitive game, to be honest. There's no tournament or anything that's ever happened for CSGO other than the one ages ago. But apparently it's GG now. I mean, I wanted to talk about more stuff, but I mean, I guess that's the end. I'll just quickly talk about everything else. So, It is kind of sucky that there is a server browser. Well, it's not, the server browser's there, but it's not the default thing. People are going to be using the search option, which is kind of catering to casuals. Like you can see when I press ESC over here, let's go in here, join a team. You can see there's this, but it's not exactly in the straight route. In fact, we'll just leave the game and show you quickly. So you'll see, if you click find a game, you know, you can just select what you want, and then there's, you know, obviously new games with new maps, which haven't talked about whatsoever. Something I did want to talk about. Play with friends. You can make like a party, which is kind of cool. It's useful. I mean, you can invite friends and stuff. You can make it public, private, whatever. What else is there? There's the community quick find, and then there's the normal server browser. I kind of wish we had the original UI they had in CSS in 1.6, so you could still have like, just so it would be like joined servers at the top, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You'll find there's still the good old maps like Surf. They are going to be, I'd imagine, making some more maps transfer over from CSS, like mini games, Surf, is all the good casual competitive maps still in there. The server browser's still there. It's a bit weird to access, but it's fine. I don't understand why so many people are complaining, really. It's kind of weird to talk about in a live commentary, and I'm surprised that it did so well, considering it was a live commentary. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to share your opinion on the game, because I seem to be the only one who doesn't think it's complete shit, and considering I am, you know, from CSS, 2,000 hours or something on that, it's a bit weird that I've kind of think that, because everyone else is like, it's shit, you're an idiot, Lewis, you're an idiot, and I'm like, no, you're an idiot. But then they're like, no. Just doesn't work. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, feel free to share your opinion on the game. I'd highly recommend picking it up. Comes out tomorrow. If you watch this video when I upload it, I don't know. Not too much money, £10, $15, €10 was a random guess or something like that. Yeah, it's a good game. Even if you only play the fun maps are still going to be there. I think they'll probably have some more options, I'd imagine, with the editor, so there might be some better fun maps. And basically, I just want everyone to play it, so then the community isn't shit, and the game has a competitive scene like Dota 2 has, and it's just good. It's good for everyone. It's a lot of fun. If there's a bigger scene, Valve are going to pay more attention, and there's going to be more maps. It's just all good, okay? So I highly recommend picking up the game. Valve aren't paying me, although you probably think they are. It's good, okay? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll definitely be doing videos of this in the future. I'm not quite sure what on, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back next time for maybe some more live commentary shooting at people, but probably not me ranting like a bitch the entire time. So I hope you guys agree with what I said, or if you don't, then maybe you understand where I'm coming from. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.